as you can see, I ain't got the Chinese wall. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Stuff ain't popping right now, okay? We in the moving process, all right? So we gonna do the best we can, okay? So as y'all come in, please let me know how the audio is. I can't really do nothing about the lighting. It is what it is, but let me know about the audio because I might cover, you know, like, I don't know, the mic or something. I don't know, okay? Just let me know if y'all can hear me. Ciao. So I'm back like I never left. Okay, we not on YouTube right now. We only on Facebook, but I'm gonna upload everywhere. So shout out to Instagram, shout out to Facebook, shout out to YouTube. Okay, welcome to Chinatown. We back up in here. Did you miss me? Okay, did you miss me? So yeah, we back up in here. I want to talk about a few things with y'all. Okay. Let me know if it's lagging because I'm not on the Wi-Fi either. I'm just doing my thing. All right. Ciao. Can we talk about power? Listen, as y'all come in, hopefully y'all saw it. Okay. I was trying not to give no spoilers, so hopefully I ain't put nothing on like the power page or on Twitter. But Twitter always doing spoilers, so it is what it is. But can we talk about power, child? Can we talk about, okay, so last week we got the song back because at the end of the day, nobody is feeling Trick or Treat. We already knew that, right? So bam, so we get our song back. I don't know if y'all noticed, but like does it not sound like we're in a hall? And you know, in the beginning part? Audio clear, thank you, Otika. Okay, so okay, so I'm assuming that people who have been in the studio before, maybe more engineers will notice that it sounds like they're in the hall. Like maybe 50 Cent had to change the song by like using his phone or something. I don't know, child. But it ain't that. But we still got, you know what I'm saying, Joe up in here. Okay, some Joe. You know what I'm saying? So we got Joe back, which was a blessing. I said that 50 was going to put the song back on his episode. You know, he directed 603, but we going to talk about 604 because this was a lot. Okay, and I know a lot of people are seeing now like the official after show with the boy Terrence or whatever from 106 and Park or whatever. But before this after show, okay, AfterBuzz TV, okay, it's a few of them. It's like 4 of them that talks about power. They were the official after show. So if y'all have not looked them up, just type in AfterBuzz TV. And then, you know, / or Space Power or whatever. Because so many of the directors, Proctor and them was on there before. So y'all are seeing, even though, you know, we're able to see it now. But I remember watching YouTube being able to see all of these people. Okay? Because, and I bring this up because the one that directed this episode, Gary, I think his name is Gary Lennon or something like that. He was actually sitting with them, the guys with the dude with the glasses, right? So, but he really did a good job. Now, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I had come to the realization that I absolutely talk too damn much, okay? I talk way too much, okay? I know I'm a journalist, and y'all hear me talking my mess here all the time, but y'all, I'm watching it, and I'm talking so much, I done missed so many parts, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to watch it over, like, I didn't even peep how Proctor put the failure letter in the mailbox. Okay, so I don't even want to get there yet, okay? Because that was already a lot. Proctor. Oh my God. So let's start off to the beginning, right? Gary Lennon, hope I'm saying his name right. He directed this episode and he did a great job, okay? It started off with, we gotta see Angela behind again, okay? I mean, I'm really not a fan of seeing her. You know what I'm saying? After a while, we just grew to hate her. You know, Tasha still be fine and popping, okay? And we gonna talk about the new dude. You know what I'm saying? He fine and all. He's fine and all of that. But something ain't right. Something ain't right with dude. Something is not right with that dude Q. His vibe is just off to me. So like I said, let's start from the beginning, okay? Start off with we gotta see Angela. She a ghost or whatever. And then Ghost is losing his mind. And I said that. I was like, this episode, I feel like Ghost is going to start losing his mind. Because you gotta think about it. A lot of this is, even though we see this once a year, all of this is like, within a month, bro. Like, they lost Raina, okay? His son done killed somebody, you know, so he hasn't really had time to even grieve for anybody. And then he lost his chick, whatever. Okay, so it started with we gotta see Angela. He losing his mind. You know, he had to go, At this point, he's still ready to kill Tommy. All right, I don't know if he's coming to the realization or trying to convince himself or just maybe talk to ghost ass Angela to figure, to kind of get over the situation, because everybody grieve in their own way, and like I said, hasn't been a lot of time. So we see that situation happening. Chime in too if I'm forgetting some stuff, because y'all, I ain't got no notes, y'all. We using one phone right now, okay? Bear with a bitch, okay? So we see all that go down. What else happened? So Tasha, gets her place, her little space and whatnot. This Q dude pops up. Like I said, he's fine and all that, right? But I don't trust him. To me, he seemed like he might be a killer. He might be there for revenge. Or this is just another storyline. That's what I'm saying. When I first watched it, I was so irritated, bro. I was so irritated. Because I'm like, this is becoming very, very predictable. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not trying to down talk the writers or whatever, but I'm just saying, I'm just hoping that it's not going to end on some cheesy stuff. Like, I don't want to keep seeing Tasha keep messing with this dude or a whole nother dude and then ghost kill him, right? So this Q dude pops up, Tasha, ghost finally see him and all little other stuff, and he look like he about to kill him. Like I said, I'm all over the place, right? We just, recapping some stuff because for me, again, I don't want to see Tasha going through the same situations and then it's another body to ghost list. Like, I don't want to keep going through that. Like, it's not going to be nothing beyond that. And this is another problem that I have with the mama. Like, what's up with the mama, yo? Why Tasha mama, like, she was talking all this trash in season 1. Because, I done went back to the beginning a long time ago. Okay? I'm trying to keep up. Right? So, I don't like how the mama, first she was trying to play ghost. She trying to play ghost because I guess she know he a drug dealer. Then he get his business together. And then she talking about, we both shouldn't be working if you would have fixed your marriage. Where's your husband? Why I gotta fix my marriage in order for you to be okay? What's up with that? I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that, I get, Tasha trying to start her own business and all of that. But the mama, I'm not feeling her. And that's one of the things that Tasha was saying, Raina would have loved to see her have her own business, So I'm assuming that it's not going to be cheesy like I'm expecting, right? I'm assuming that now we do see, Tasha ain't let him hit it and quit it on the first time. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do all of that. She stopped the situation, but are y'all trying to show that she changed? Or again, is this going to be another body? Or, like I said, have a whole spin to it, showing that this nigga's a killer. He wanted Canaan folks. He wanted jukebox folks. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta, dig her down real quick, get all up in her head, and then take over these niggas' stuff. Right? So bam. So let's fast forward. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place. We see the doggone mama, Proctor's baby mama. She all up in the office with Sax, and he's playing the audio of her clearly being a shitty ass mama. Okay? I apologize. I used to say that. That was stupid. I apologize. The kids are around. But she clearly is not a good fit, right? So then you hear, what's the daughter name? I don't remember her name. Put her name in the comments, right? Proctor's daughter saying on the audio, like, I like you better when you was high. She's like, you're such a B. The mama slapper. All this old good stuff. So then she mentioned Tommy's name. I don't know if this is good enough. My daughter said Tommy came to visit Proctor, snitching ass bitch, right? So he's like, okay, hopefully that's helpful. Proctor brings Dre to Ghost's office. This is the part that was pissing me off, right? Because I wanted Dre to die so bad. I know as we go on, we see all these parts that was in the trailer and stuff like that, but I needed him to die. Really? So Ghost was holding onto his neck about to poke him in the eye, but yet Proctor wasn't holding his arm or nothing. So you had that much resistance for Ghost? You had that much resistance for Dre? No, I didn't like that part. He needed to die, but I guess, he has a purpose, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I was just over it, because how we get fans. I just want him to die. I just really want Drake to die, and that didn't happen. So they find out that, Sax is basically working with Dre off the books. Okay, so they listening to him. Proctor tells Dre to give him something, right? So he got to get the chick address. Remember Maria from the first episode, which I think she should have died a long time ago. She should have just died a long time. You see what I'm saying? I'm all over the place here because at the end of the day, it was just. I mean, it was good, but it was just pissing me off. It was just really pissing me off. It was just certain things that I just didn't understand. Like, are we really that mad? Like, are we really that mad at Dre? You ain't kill him. And then, okay, so they find the address for the girl. Dre, he gives Sax the address, and then he give Proctor the address, okay? So they setting it up where as though it's gonna look like maybe he gonna try to kill the witness, the Maria chick. No, he don't go do it. But Dre, explain something to me. Why you looking like you about to poop on yourself? Why you looking like you about to shat on yourself? You just killed a whole FBI agent. Okay? You just killed one of the feds. And you sitting up there like, with your nose all like, Dre. And then am I tripping? Why Ghost faces are so funny when he's about to cry? It'd be like one tear in the corner. He cannot cry. He cannot grieve for real. You feel what I'm saying? It was just too much. So what I did like about the episode is the fact that Tommy finds out. Oh my God, I love me some Vincent, bro. I love them mother suckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tommy go see Vinny because he like, we got some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We on overload. We getting money out here. I'm trying to see what's up with you. You need some? So Vinny like, listen, I got the best shit out. So he like, Tommy looking like, nah. He showing the stuff. He like, this is my shit, motherfucker. I was like, yeah, ooh, that was believable. That was very, very believable to me because Tommy is great at what he do. So we see that part. Vincent find out that, it was his stuff. But in turn, Tommy is finding out that, how you pushing for my nephew? Well, my godson, whatever. Nephew, da-da-da, whatever. How you pushing for him? Like, that's crazy to me, too, because I didn't even really look at it like that. But in all, he was, even though he's just stealing from his uncle, but it's like, you really getting product from this young boy. Yeah, he is Ghost 2.0. Tariq is not the smartest. You get what I'm saying? He's very, very dumb and naive about a lot of situations because I feel like I was very, very pissed off when he gonna get mad that he gotta sleep on the couch. Nigga, do you know that we be sitting 12 and 4-bedroom houses? Okay, on top of each other? And you sitting up there talking about, Mama, I gotta sleep on the couch. But that was the last episode. We gonna move forward. Vincent put the pause on him. You know what I'm saying? He put the pause on him. I was very, very happy about it. I was very, very happy about that situation. Because I'm just tired of it. It looked like he might have got some yams with the little light-skinned shorty. I don't really know yet. They did kiss, okay? That was really cute, And it was cute to hear him talk about, the African women or just, that culture, and they could be whoever they are. And then she was just talking. Did she say a little funny? Wasn't it like a kind of a gay moment? I don't want to go there. We're not going to go there with the kids. But it seemed like she might like girls. She a little, I don't know. But anyway, I really thought it was a good episode. I just don't want it to be predictable. Like I said, for me, hopefully Tasha is not going to, smash this dude. Hopefully and then she had to let him know because he all like, yeah, is it about your ex? And da-da-da. I can handle him. And she like, no, you can't. Like, you cannot. And then Terry Silver said the same thing. Where is his body? Because Ghost. Listen, Ghost been doing this a long time. We do understand that. But we need to find his body. How did he find his body yet? That's crazy to me. Let me know if I'm yelling y'all, because y'all not get excited. So anyway, so we gonna move forward, I guess. Unless y'all want to bring, what else happened? Okay, so Kate finally meets Lakeisha. Okay? And Kate likes Lakeisha, but she do understand the way that she, Cash got beat up or jumped from the kids down the street because, now they done moved in with Tommy, and then it's a whole nother neighborhood, which is like any, the things that every child has gone through. You go to a different school, you go to a different neighborhood, they try to pick on you and stuff like that. So that's what Cash is going through, right? So Kate is trying to tell her, like, you can't business. Like, just wait for Tommy, because that, like, he probably know what else to do. But as a mom, y'all already know how we feel about our kids. Okay, we'll go to jail, and that's what Lakeisha said. Like, what would you do if somebody did this to Tommy at his age? And she's like, I would have beat his ass too, But this is my thing, Lakeisha, you went down there and beat up these little kids and all of that. First of all, I'm looking for the mama. That's who I want to see. Whether I can beat her or not, I'm going to beat you. We're going to be out here rumbling, okay? It is what it is, but I ain't no punk, okay? So hopefully she beat those kids up to the point where, like Kate said, it's going to come back on Tommy's business, okay? Kate tells Tommy how she feels about it. He's not trying to hear that, because at the end of the day, Tommy don't ever want to listen. And one thing about his mama, even though she crazy, moms is always right. Moms are definitely always right, because she's right. She will always put her son first. So if it comes down to her being in an interrogation room and they ask her questions, yada, 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 and they say, oh, we'll take your son away from you, I can see Lakeisha definitely switching up on him. I can definitely see that happening, which is why he gonna be back crying to his mama again. That's what's gonna happen. What else happened, y'all? Oh my God. We just gonna end on this, and then we gonna talk about the I'm not gonna talk about the Revolt Summit because I didn't see the whole thing, but we definitely gonna talk about what I did see was the ComplexCon with T.I., David Banner, and Killer Mike. But let's get to this Proctor situation. Sax dumb behind, always running his mouth, because I'm convinced, like, Sax just don't know how to keep his mouth shut. He goes and goes see Proctor, and he's letting him know, he like, why you still hanging with Tommy and them? They don't care about you, yada, yada, yada. Giving up all the tapes. Like, who else would you be talking about? What did you do? You feel what I'm saying? Dre didn't say nothing as far as, like, so how would you know that, right? Bam, bam, bam. So Sax is like, yeah, keep bringing up the daughter, blah, blah, blah. So Proctor basically figures it out. He drops the doggone failure letter in the mailbox, bro. In the mailbox, she waiting for this letter to see if she passed this test or not. So they go in there. First, you said 11 o'clock. She was supposed to be there by 11, but, she said noon. She thought blah, 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 some bullshit, right? So anyway, he drops the joint in the mailbox, because the reason why I'm all over the place is because this was a lot to me. This was a lot to me to see this happen. And Proctor is a good dude. We love Proctor, but this was a lot. Was this not? It was. So Proctor drops the failure notice in the mailbox. She's reading it. He all talking to her about how he moving on. He's so proud of her. Yada, yada, yada. She looking like, what? What do you mean you mess with somebody? He's like, she's good for her daughter. Yada, yada, yada. Then he pull out a whole ring on her. 5 carats. Now, I got a nice ring, and I got an upgrade too, but sheesh. That was a lot. Go ahead, Proctor. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, she is about to get hot. I know y'all was thinking that. I knew it. When I knew whatever she opened, because like I said, I was talking so much because I was mad that Drake didn't die at that moment. So now at this point, I'm like, F the whole episode. But I'm looking like, that gotta be the letter. And then why you acting like you proud of her and all that? But you ain't proud of her. Don't you know? She start going through it. She done found a little bag of some little coke or something that she done found in one of her old pocketbooks. From there, that set it off. She put that joint on her gums and probably numbed it and everything, child. You know it probably was good. Child, I ain't condoning that, though. We ain't condoning drug use. Don't come for me. Child. She sent the text out to the boy PJ and let him know she need a delivery. Elisa Marie, that's her name. Elisa Marie must have saw her mom going through the moments and call her daddy. Call Proctor, and Proctor come through. Proctor let her die, y'all. Now, what I will say is, if she never called, if Elisa Marie never called nobody, like, you get what I'm saying? Say Proctor was at work, couldn't get in touch with her. She would have died anyway. Elisa Marie, I'm just saying. Don't come for me. I'm just saying. But was it wrong? I think so. But as a father or just as a parent, sometimes you tired of that. But Proctor, you're wrong because you put her in that situation. I don't know if she failed that test. I really don't know. What I do know is, that whole setup, you putting the letter in there, now you probably know that she forever wanted to be with you. So now you bringing up another girl. You know how we get she gonna be good for her daughter. We ain't doing that. So it was a whole like domino effect, you know. Proctor let her die. She OD. She talking about, I need some water. She talking about call the cops. He's like, if I call the cops, you know they gonna report it. But she OD right there. And the doggone little unicorn that Saxon put on the baby bag was sitting right there. Now, it's admissible, right? Because Sax got it off the books. But that was a little extra. For them to do that zoom in and all of that, that gotta come up later, okay? So anyway, Ghost gave the girl money, yada, yada, yada. He done seen Angela Ghost's body at the end, and she talking about you will kill the girl. So we'll see what's going to happen on the next episode, right? Okay, so we going to move on because I can't see no time of nothing, so I don't know how long I've been talking, but you know we up in here, right? I might chop this down to 2 videos, but it is what it is. That's only did 2 topics, okay? We back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? Check out the YouTube, China Black, CHYNABLAK. Subscribe, like, comment if you ever with a queen. So we gonna go on to the next topic, right? So I saw on ComplexCon, and I love when they do all of those conferences and, you know, the conversation. That's what it was like, you know, in the parentheses. It was complex conversations. Is what it was. And Tip, T.I. was on there, Killer Mike, and David Banner. And I just want to bring up just a few things that they were talking about. And it's messed up because I can't even go to my notes right now. But one of the things that stood out to me was how honest and how humble they were. You know, again, go on YouTube, put in ComplexCon, and then, like I said, you'll find the video. I believe I shared it on my Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on there, too. So, it was a lot of things that stood out to me that I'm going to really try to remember for y'all because it was very, very powerful. It was probably only a half an hour. Like I said, that Revolt Summit is like 2 hours, and I did not watch the whole thing, so I'm not going to touch that yet, okay? But I'll just maybe do a whole episode about it. And David Banner was saying a lot of different things. You know, they were on like more of the politics and how they came together to invest in a restaurant. You know, T.I. was talking about how he, at first, you know, certain things don't bother us. You know, we getting money, you know, we move in different places. We see neighborhoods changing that we're used to, but when it's in your own neighborhood, it's different. How, like, you know, back in the day, you knew everybody because they owned their houses. You know, everybody on the block knew each other. You knew who, you know what I'm saying? You knew who the old heads was and stuff like that. Now it's just, you know, rent to own or you know, monthly rent to rent basis. And the landlords aren't the best. So people don't want to stay there. So that, you know, it's so much things that are changing. And they was talking about, you know, we see the presidential elections, but we really need to start worrying about locally. You know, and that part alone stood out to me because I told y'all before that I homeschool my son. I homeschool my youngest son. And I love doing it because, you know, we build a relationship, you know, we build, you know, just in general. Because if you notice, our kids go to school almost, you know, darn near the whole day, right? And most of the time we come home with them or we might have to work. We're not spending as much time with them, you know, to get to know them really. So for me, I cherish those moments of being with my son every day and you know, seeing him grow. But I took him out of this school because of how horrible it was. But what if I was involved in those type of community things? You know what I'm saying? I would know who to contact or how to, you know, to talk to certain teachers. I'm stressed out about the school system, but I'm not doing nothing to change it, and I live here as well. You know, so that alone really stood out to me. You know, David Banner was saying how, you know, you just, one thing that just says, you know, sounds just cliche, but you can't help everybody. Like that right there, I'm telling you, that hit hard for me. That hit very, very hard for me because I'm one of those people who have grown to, you know, give. I support people no matter what. They don't be having no money. People don't be having this and don't be having that. But when I might need $1 or if I might need a helping hand, nobody is around. Or if you try to consistently keep helping people and they don't want to take the steps to make the situation better. I've come to situations helping people have a whole outline, a whole game plan for people. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when people want to know, oh, I need help with this, call China. She into that, da-da-da-da. But when I need support or when I need help, niggas is like, oh, it is what it is. Like, you can't help everybody. That really, really stood out to me. I'm telling you, you'll go broke and be in the dirt trying to help people that don't even want to help themselves. That alone, man, it stood out to me so hard, bro. Like I said, again, locally, we don't pay attention. These school systems in Philadelphia are horrible. Our children go to school every single day. That was another thing that Tip said. Why are we letting the oppressors teach our children? Like, let's keep it 100. All of our parents knew doggone well that Christopher Columbus ain't do a goddamn thing. Okay? Okay? All these stupid behind holidays, all of this, you get what I'm saying? We ain't know about no Juneteenth. Y'all know I don't be saying stuff, right? Just put it in the comments. But we don't know about our culture fully. We don't know about, our heritage, our ancestors, stuff like that. Our parents know, and they choose to not tell us. We have to break that cycle. One time we was having, I think it was maybe Christmas or something like that, where I went to my cousin's house. And my cousin, shout out to Up Top City, you know what I'm saying? He told us and showed us, the Black History flashcards. All these black people who created just the basic things that we take for granted. All of just... Like, for real, like I said, for me, I love homeschooling my son, but I need to work more. You get what I'm saying? Because of how foul this is. They have raised prices on everything, but yet we can't get no raise on minimum wage. So I'm trying to move into counties, down south, wherever I can get to create a better life, right? But y'all keep going up on rent every few months. But my paychecks is not getting higher? I don't understand. I don't understand. And then another thing that Killer Mike said that stood out to me was he said, black people don't love themselves. When you think about it, again, we be around people. I was talking to my son about bullying. He's when they say your kids are tenfold, they're not lying, okay? My son talks way more than me. He's going to do something very, very powerful. Like, he's going to be a monster with this shit, okay? But the things that come out of his mouth, the conversations that I have, I learned so much from my 8-year-old child. We're talking about bullying, and he's like, I know you would get mad at me if I don't fight a bully back, and da-da-da. And I'm just, trying to break certain things down, and I'm like, I had to really explain to him why people even get bullied or why bullies bully people in general, and I had to look at myself and say, oh snap, I remember being bullied. And then I remember bullying other people. Like, no, you ain't gonna bully me. Like, I'm not taking this bullying shit no more, okay? I done got my behind with, so I can deal with that, okay? I can chalk that up. But I'm not gonna let nobody say I'm a punk, or we gonna get up out here. We gonna do this, but what you not gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So, just explaining that, but I remember not feeling beautiful because of somebody else saying that I was ugly. That's getting, treated bad at home. We're programmed not to love ourselves, not love our blackness. How do we talk about each other? And then the first thing that we do, because we talk about each other so much, we bust on each other, all that's tough love and all of that. But because of that psychologically, right? What's the first thing that we do when we get money? We buy things to impress other people. What are you impressing other people for? So when your bills can't get paid because you spent thousands of dollars on what your appearance look like, then what? Because they're not going to freaking help you. Those same people telling you, oh, that shit fly, bruh. You out here, I see you getting money, my nigga. Okay. Why can't we get money together? That's such such a problem in our community. Like, we have to really look in the mirror. It starts with us. That's another thing David Banner said. Like, when I start understanding, or just like, I guess focusing more on his spirituality, he was saying, like, I had to understand that what we serve or whatever we're looking for is within ourselves. It's within us. We don't know what Jesus looked like. They even told us what he looked like. Like, it ain't in a book. Like, we can't read. We can clearly see that man had every type of feature that we had. Yet you gonna blatantly keep putting a picture up of a white man. The fuck? And this is what we're teaching our children. Goddamn Easter Bunny. What is that about? Valentine's Day was a whole massacre. Man, who knows if that was true? Like I said, it opened my eyes to a lot of different things. Like I said, we want change so much, but yet don't do nothing in our own communities. I'm talking about leaving and all of that, yet I still have family here that's still going to be going through the same thing. I ain't saying I'm about to sit here and just like start helping everybody, because y'all know y'all be out of pocket. But what I'm saying is, we have to be honest with ourselves. That's what I'm saying. We have to be honest with ourselves. I cannot continue to talk about this school district and everything else when I didn't do nothing to change it. I went to Longstreth. I went to that same school. So now I should be going to committee meetings. I should be finding out who's behind this and who's behind that. Do you know how many times I've been to Longstreth and I've seen the same crackheads buying from my folks with the kids in the school? A lot was stolen and a lot of lies was told continually. A lot hidden, and it's all by design. You know that, Atika. Talk that shit. Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, man. It's crazy. I didn't want to hold y'all long. Like I said, I just wanted to, talk about a few things that just really hit me hard today. It really, really hit me hard. And y'all know I keep it a bean. So I'm not going to sit here and not tell y'all, like, yo, I'm tripping too. I'm tripping too. Like, we got to take care of these kids. We can't keep running from situations and expecting somebody else to change the shit for us. Man, I'm about to get on a whole nother level as far as my child. As far as showing him who these people are and where we come from. He was so confused. He a little like, a little light-skinned little thing. And he talking about, I'm not black. I'm like, what? But I understand the ignorance behind it, because he really just don't know. He just don't know. He see his cousins are chocolate, and he see that he's light. So he think they black, and he light, or white, whatever he's thinking. But I have to tell him where he comes from. Where we all come from. How powerful we are. Lorenz Tate was on a Breakfast Club, and they posted it on the Shade Room, and probably on Charlamagne probably posted too. And he was talking about, like, yo, we're the only culture of people that have come there not knowing our language, or none of that. And we survived. Do you know how many people I know that can't read? Fantasia was just on there. She was a whole star. She is a star. I'm not going to say that. She's a whole star. Yeah, she was 19 years old and they took advantage of her, and then like they do every artist. But she was the first person, before we knew about Money Mayweather not knowing how to read. She was the one, being talked about not knowing how to read. And what they do? Prayed on that shit. They prayed on that. Took a whole bunch of contracts that she clearly probably couldn't read. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Lorenz Tate was saying how, we're so powerful. How are we able to, no matter how far back we are in the race, we make the finish line, no matter what. So understand that the power is within you. I don't care what God you serve. It starts with you. You keep wanting to tell me about this man that y'all keep contradicting, And there was come on, man. I don't mean to like disrespect the church, but I've been there and I have common sense, bro. And don't act like a lot of them ain't stealing and all of that. We're not doing that. Again, it starts with ourselves, and we have to be honest about the shit. Period. What else did they say? Because I can't go into my notes, child. But that was good. That was a good live. Like I said, I wanted to get back like I never left. Like, you know what I'm saying? I missed y'all so much. I really, really did, yo. I really missed y'all, gonna lie. And then I've been doing all of this stuff trying to get the live because, child, I told y'all I'm going to Strayer University in October. Not going, it's online. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gave me a laptop and they won't even let a bitch go on YouTube live. I'm like, all right, school only. Y'all right. So, so I'm trying to go live as much as I can. Maybe I'll just go live on here and then Instagram sometime and just upload it for y'all, okay? Like I said, I'll try to do my best to, keep up on the topics, but feel free to send me some topics y'all want me to discuss. We will talk about the Revolt Summit that they did. That one was like 2 hours long. I'll probably do an audio recap of that and then upload it with some pictures or something like that, okay? So again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, CHYNABLAKK. Menu is out right now. Check the single, okay? Just put China Black Menu and it'll come right up. Thanks for so much for all the support. Y'all really, really appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here, upload this. Again, send me the topics. It's your girl, China Black C, B Man, and I'm out.